So, good day everyone. Here's what you can learn or what to expect for Quarter 1, Module 1 of Contemporary Philippine Arts from the region. For Lesson 1, we would learn contemporary art forms and their practices from the various regions. While for Lesson number 2, we will be talking about various art forms found in the Philippines coming up next. For the introduction, let's have our lesson review. Last time, I have shared with you a beautiful introduction about what is art. Watch this.
What is art? How do I define it? Well, that's tough. Art's been around for thousands of years, and through the ages, it's evolved in a number of different ways. And the reasons for creating it vary from person to person depending on any number of factors. So defining art is pretty tricky, and it's something that's been debated throughout history. There just isn't one agreed upon definition. However, many believe that art is anything that stirs emotion in you. Now, the emotions that get stirred up depend entirely on your own history, your story, everything that comes together to make up who you are. And because of this, 3 different people can experience the same piece of art and have wildly different reactions to it. One person might think it's the most beautiful thing they've ever seen, the second person might hate it, and the third might not feel much of anything at all. And none of them would be wrong. Everyone's entitled to their own preferences and feelings when it comes to art. You know, the way you feel about your favorite song could be the same way that someone else feels about their favorite sculpture. And even though you might not like that sculpture, it can be valuable to consider why that person enjoys it so much. You may learn something about them and maybe even yourself. The term art is really just a label. Over the years, a lot of people have tried to classify what it is or what it isn't, but that's not really what art is about. It's about your personal experience with it and the meaning that you draw from it. Everyone reacts to art differently and has the potential to grow and learn from it. It gives us the opportunity to tell stories, record history, and tap into our emotions in a way that few other things can.
So, what is art? I have been throwing that questions ever since the day one. Well, for using an etymology of art, art comes from the Latin word ars, which means skill or craft. The definition of art has generally fallen into 3 categories: representation, expression, and form. Art as a representation. According to Plato, he defined art as a replication of something beautiful, while art is also defined as an expression of emotional content. Art as a form. Immanuel Kant believed art should not have a concept but should be judged only on its formal qualities. And what are our learning objectives for today? Number 1 defines contemporary art. Second is identify the major contemporary art forms in the Philippines. The third one is to describe the contemporary art forms in the Philippines. And the last one, or the fourth one, is to describe its practices from various regions. And what I need to know, or what you need to know. First, one needs to be clear about what the term contemporary art has come to mean. This lesson will teach us everything about arts produced by Filipino artists rooted from their own culture or our own culture and tradition. Various contemporary art practices from every region will also be included. What's new? Various art forms are known from the different regions or island groups of the Philippines, generally from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Through these various art forms, we tend to picture out the different practices of our fellow Filipinos from the different regions that, when integrated, describe what the Philippines is. To start your learning of the different various art forms from the regions or island groups of the Philippines, let's examine the following images of arts and process or thoughts with the help of the guide question on the next slide. Let's have a fun games.
Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me tonight? It's no secret, all my friends already know. There's no reason to hold it back, I let it show. All my feelings, are you thinking about me tonight? Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than summer wine. Baby, just hold me tight. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. And that makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. I'm taking a mental picture in my mind just to keep this moment till the end of time. 'Cause I know that it might be over after tonight. So before I change my mind, your hands around my waist, just let the music play. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than summer wine. Baby, just hold me tight. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. And that makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. Bittersweet, give it to me. If it's only for tonight, it's bittersweet, give it to me. If it's only for tonight, it's bittersweet, give it to me. If it's only for tonight, it's bittersweet, give it to me. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. Oh, bittersweet, give it to me. If it's only for tonight, it's bittersweet, give it to me. If it's only for tonight, it's bittersweet, give it to me. If it's only for tonight, it's bittersweet, give it to me. Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me too tonight? It's no secret, all my friends already know. There's no reason to hold it back, I let it show. All my feelings, are you thinking about me too tonight? Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than summer wine. Baby, just hold me tight. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. And that makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. I'm taking a mental picture in my mind just to keep this moment till the end of time. 'Cause I know that it might be over after tonight. So before I change my mind, your hands around my waist, just let the music play. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than summer wine. Baby, just hold me tight. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. And that makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind.
So, did you find it? How did you find our first game? Please get one half crosswise of paper and answer the following questions. You will have 5 minutes to do this. Take your time.
More than often, we don't take advantage of the beauty all around us. Oh, more than often, we take each other's time for granted, 'cause we're always around us. Oh yeah. Like the blue skies, we don't appreciate Every day we wake up, it's a blessing. Yeah, consider everything we do a new beginning, a chance to start over. And Lord knows we ain't perfect, that's far from our usual. The journey's more than worth it. I hope this feeling's mutual. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are. Yeah, your heart is cold. Yeah, my heart is yours. Wouldn't have it any other way. That's what we're made for. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's what we are. Beautiful love is what we are, yeah.
Like the blue skies, we don't appreciate the sun until it rains.
Oh, we never do. Try to see it like a child. Oh, the innocence and everything we do. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are. Yeah, your heart is cold. Yeah, my heart is yours. Wouldn't have it any other way. That's what we're made for. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's what we are. Beautiful love is what we are, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. A beautiful, beautiful love is who you are. Hey, oh. More than often, we don't take advantage of the beauty all around us. Oh, more than often, we take each other's time for granted, cause we're always around us. Oh yeah.
Like the blue skies, we don't appreciate the sun until it rains.
Oh, we never do. Try to see it like a child. Oh, the innocence and everything we do. A beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are. Every day we wake up, it's a blessing. Yeah, consider everything we do a new beginning, a chance to start over. And Lord knows we ain't perfect, that's far from our usual. The journey's more than worth it. I hope this feeling's mutual. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are. What a beautiful, beautiful love. Love, love, that's who you are.
All right, do you have answers to all? All right, let's proceed to the second part, which is development. And I want you to answer the following questions for what I know. First one, true or false question. Artists are self-taught and did not have the formal education. Originality is not an issue in contemporary art. True or false? For the second, it is not restricted to individual experience, but it is reflective of the world we live in, event in the world having an effect to the Philippines. True or false? The third one is multiple choice. Number three, one of the most internationally renowned pieces of modern Filipino art. It now hangs in the main gallery of the National Museum of the Philippines, and it is the first painting to greet museum visitors. What is it? Letter A, Malarium. B, selfie pose of Sara Geronimo. C, Spolarium painting by Juan Luna. D, all of the above. The fourth one is a human pursuit to imitate life and the world into something pleasing or beautiful. What is it? A. Contemporary art. B. Art. C. Public speaking. D. Digital art. While on the back portion of your one half pad paper, please answer the following true or false question. Number 1. Dance, theater, and music are kinds of visual arts. True or false? Number 2. Visual artworks of indigenous people are for their entertainment only. True or false? Number 3. Vaudeville is one of the performance arts produced to us or introduced to us by the Americans. True or false? Number 4. People nowadays are experimenting in mixing forms when it comes to contemporary arts. Is that true or false? Number 5. The colonizers have a significant influence on Philippine visual arts, and it is still prominent today. True or false? And what is it? What is contemporary art? We define contemporary art as the art of today, produced by artists who are living in the 21st century. Also known as the art produced at the present period in time, that includes and develops from postmodern art, which is itself a successor to modern art. It is a statement that an artist makes about life, thoughts, ideas, beliefs, and many other things that define human life. Contemporary art in the 21st century may combine elements of performance, painting, sculpture, dance, and many other media. It draws on the movements of modern art, including minimalism and assemblage art, to create dynamic pieces that aim to challenge the viewer and spark thought. Many contemporary artists use their work to comment on cultural and political issues, including race, human rights, economic inequality, and global conflict. As the world continues to change and impact human life on a large scale, art continues to experiment with new ways of reaching its audience. And this is the timeline of Philippine arts, from integral life, geometric designs, faith and catechism, secular forms of art, orientalizing national identity, up to social realism. And what are the Philippine contemporary art forms? Let's have it in a form of a quiz.
Artwork such as painting, photography, or sculpture that appeals primarily to the visual sense. Music, architecture, theater, visual art. Art form that appeals to the sense of hearing, composed by combining notes into harmony. Music, visual arts, dance, architecture. Known as art form of language through the combined use of words, creating meaning and experience. Visual arts, dance, music, literature. A technological translation of theater, special effects are utilized to enhance the storytelling. Film, dance, literature, music. Art form of performance. Dramatic text is portrayed on stage by actors and actresses and are enhanced by props. Music, dance. Art of the human form, body is used, mobilized and choreographed in a specific time, form and space. Music, dance, theater. Designs and allied arts structure that meant to be used as shelter, its art relies on the design and purpose. Theater, architecture, visual arts. Modern art is the same as with contemporary arts. True. False. The word art is derived from a Latin ars, which originally meant skill or craft. True. False. Contemporary arts are artwork that were made by former, dead heroes. True. False.
And what are the seven major forms of contemporary Philippine arts? Let's start with visual arts. What is it? It is an artwork such as painting, photography, sculpture, ceramics, filmmaking, printmaking, design, and crafts that appeals primarily to the visual sense and typically exists in permanent form. Such as, let's have a clear example. One of the famously known paintings of Juan Luna, which is called Spolarium, is an example of the visual arts, and here it is. Another example of visual arts is this sculptures Nine Muses by Napoleon Abueva during 1976. How beautiful, right? Next one is literature. Literature is one of the major forms of contemporary art. And what is it all about? It is an art form of language through the combined use of words, creating meaning and experience. Such as these writers, Subo Manonolat West Visayan writers, Noel G. B. de Leon, and even Leoncio P. de Riada. They are contemporary artists. The third one is music. It is an art form that appeals to the sense of hearing, composed by combining notes into harmony, such as Ryan Cayabyab song and Cristiano Ribada's song. They are also considered as contemporary artists. The next one, or the fourth one, is theater. It is the art form of performance. Dynamic text is portrayed on stage by actors and actresses, such as in El Gama Penumbra. It is enhanced or are enhanced by props, lights, and sounds. It is a form of art in which artists use their voices and or their bodies, often in relation to other objects, to convey expressions. And next one is film. It is a technological translation of the after special effects are utilized to enhance the storytelling. That's one form of contemporary art. Like this one. Movies from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Next one is dance. Dance is the art of the human form. Body is used, mobilized, and choreographed in a specific time, form, and space. And here are the examples. These are national dance in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And the last one is architecture. Next one, or the last one, is architecture. Architecture, design, and allied art structure that meant to be used as a shoulder. Its art relies on its design and, of course, its purpose, just like this one. Alright, now let's proceed to contemporary art practices from various regions. Let's start with dance. Tinikling is a traditional folk dance which originated during the Spanish colonial era. The dance involves at least two people beating, tapping, and sliding bamboo poles on the ground and against each other in coordination with one or more dancers who step over and in between the poles in a dance. Just like this one, watch this. Another one is for the design and art purpose, which is Lapu-Lapu Shrine is one of the example. It is a 20-meter bronze statue located in the Mactan Shrine in Punta Engaño, Mactan Island, Cebu. Another one is Manila's Paco Park. Beautiful, right? And we have Kasanag ng Tiliambong, Nuni Alvarado. It is one of the various art forms found in the Philippines. Apo Wangod Ogay as a tattoo artist. And let's proceed to the third part, which is engagement. We will test your knowledge on some of the questions. Let's answer the questions under what's more. Please answer what's more either on one sheet of paper and submit it to me personally or via quiz link below for automatic recording.
I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you can be coming for you. Safari moonlight. We danced for hours in the sun, tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in mine, la la la. It felt like ooh la la la. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you can be coming for you. Call my name, I'll be coming for you. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you can be coming for you. Safari moonlight. We danced for hours in the sun, tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in mine, la la la. It felt like ooh la la la. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't.
Alright, time's up. And please consider doing the following activity next time. This will be something that you can expect to do. What I can do. We will be making a collage presenting the cause and effect of climate change. You will need to gather pictures from any sources, whether it's from internet, use magazine, and cut it into pieces. Assemble the pieces. Create figures that would represent the causes and effect of climate change, paste them to the manila paper, and label the causes and effects using the black pencil pen. Put a title to your collage, okay? And pass it to me.